Hey guys, welcome back to the Detailing Space. Today is the final video in the year-long series looking at the Gtechniq products on the Suzuki Space. So before getting into this then, I just want to say once again, thanks very much to Gtechniq for sending out these products and helping me maintain the car over the past 12 months. Also, thanks to Kelly Harris at KDS and Lake Country Manufacturing just over a year ago for correcting the car and applying a coat of Crystal Serum Ultra. So if this is your first time here then and you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about, as I say, about 13 months ago at the time of recording, I went down to Kelly Harris at KDS and we fully corrected the car, and the idea was over the next 12 months is see how Crystal Serum Ultra topped with XOV4 performs on a daily driven car. Now most of the time when you see this kind of coating applied, it is a very expensive option, and normally they get applied to weekend toys, fancy sports cars, supercars, luxury cars, those kind of vehicles typically. Not always. You know, you do get a lot of people who will coat their pride and joy, be that a VW Golf, an Astra, whatever it might be, people will also use it on those. But typically when you think of these kind of coatings, especially the more premium higher end ones, you are thinking of more the luxury and the more expensive cars. So the idea was we'd see how it performed over the course of 12 months on a realistic daily driven car, and to, I suppose, stress test it even more, it's a black car. So, you know, if anything's going to show up, it's going to show up on a black car. So anyway, enough waffling on. Let's get out there and give the car a quick wash, and then we'll head back in and and look at the results. Okay, so here we're just taking a look at the water behaviour on a couple of different panels then. So we're going ahead with the pressure washer just to, as though you was rinsing it off, and then also with an open flow as well, as though you was going to be drying the car next. So we're looking at the beading behaviour here and the sheeting behaviour. So on this wing here, you can see it beading off lovely. This is after 13 months since application. And then when we come to sheet it off, as though you was going to dry it, that paintwork, I've done quite a sloppy job, but that paintwork is near enough dry. There's not much for a drying towel to soak up there. And then we can see the same here on the bonnet as well. So this is more of a flat panel. Again, even with the pressure washer as I was rinsing, it's beading really well with a bit of sheet in there. I'm just going to give it one more hit here with the pressure washer. So that's as though you've just rinsed off all of the shampoo. And then with the open flow again, doing quite a sloppy job, but you get the idea here. If you was going around steady with the open hose, that would be perfectly dry. Here I'm about 95% dry. There's not much left for a drying towel to mop up. And of course, the bit that we all want to see then is what's the paintwork, what's the condition like. And as you can see here, there are no swirls, no scratches, no holograms, no marring, nothing. The paintwork is as fresh as the day it left KDS. There's nothing on here, there's no defects whatsoever. So this is looking, as I said, just like the day it left KDS 13 months ago. This is partly down to the wash technique, but also very much so down to the Crystal Serum Ultra and the XOV4 coatings on there. They really do provide essentially another layer of clear coat on top of your car, a very hard, durable coating that obviously is still repelling and doing all of the characteristics you expect from a good protection. But more importantly, as a protection, it is protecting the paintwork from any damage. So I could I could give this back to the dealer tomorrow. I could sell this car and it looks better than factory, even though the car is now about 14 months old and it's had the coating on there for 13 months now. So these are the benefits. Hopefully you can see this for yourself in these clips. I'm just going to show you a few more clips and then we'll get back into the garage. So there we have it then, guys. That's a year's worth of maintenance and washing on these Suzuki Sways, and as you can see, there is absolutely zero swirls or scratches, and I dare say that is partly down to my wash technique. I'd like to think I've gotten quite good at washing a car over the last 15-20 years of detailing, but it's also massively down to the coating as well. So there was times I was leaving bird muck on there for a couple of weeks at a time, whereas normally I'd be running straight out and removing that. There's just been all sorts of bits of debris and everything that we've had over this past 12 months, including, dust storms and sand in the rain and all that stuff that you get every year. And there's not a single swirl on there. It looks as good as the day it left Kelly's, all those months ago, 13 months ago. It still looks that good. The same can be said as well for the sheeting and beading behaviour. Again, it's not had any toppers other than one of the last videos, actually, let's tell a lie, where we use the ceramic sealant basically as a quick wash. So after, I think, 10 or 11 months, we use that. But other than that, there's been no extra coatings applied, nothing like that done. All we've used is the Gtechniq products here. So we have used the G-Wash, the shampoo. We've also used the ceramic wash a couple of times as well to help unclog the coating and make sure it brings it all back to life, and the sheeting and beading all comes back. We've used a citrus foam when it's needed it. Well, in fact, tell a lie, we've used a citrus foam in every detail. It's the citrus all-purpose cleaner. We've used every now and again, not every single wash, but probably every 3 or 4 washes. The tyre gel, the iron fallout remover I've been using on the wheels, and again that was coated as well with Crystal Serum Ultra, and they look like they are still fresh from the day it left as well. So overall, this has worked absolutely fantastic. As I say, there are zero swirls, zero scratches. You can see that in the footage here. It just looks absolutely amazing still. So if you've ever had any doubts whatsoever about using a ceramic product, these are the kind of results you can expect to get. Not just from the ceramic. I don't want to say these are the results because of ceramic. Obviously, to get to this stage, you have to do the paint correction first. So that's where a lot of the time and effort and the cost comes in. If you are looking at getting this applied to your vehicle, you're spending 3, 4, 5 days, if not longer, polishing the car to a high standard to get rid of all the swirls, the scratches, the marring beforehand. Apply a good ceramic on top. It doesn't have to be this, but of course this is proving how well Crystal Serum Ultra does work. And then of course it's good wash technique. So 2 bucket wash at least, 2 mitts at least, and a good shampoo, rinse water, pressure wash, and all of that good stuff. Anyway, that's the end of this 13 month diary on the Suzuki Sways. I hope you guys have enjoyed that, and I know a few of you have been asking if I'm going to put another coat on. I think I may top up the XOV4. I think that's good for a year or two, so I may put another coat of that on come springtime once the weather warms up a bit. It's just after Boxing Day as I record this now. It is quite fresh. So yeah, once again, thanks very much to Gtechniq, thanks to Lake Country and Kelly Harris as well. If you enjoyed this video and this whole series, don't forget to smash that like button. Also, make sure you are subscribed to this channel by clicking the icon just here as well now. And yeah, we'll leave a couple of videos below that I think you might enjoy as always. So hope you've had a good Christmas, hope you've had a good New Year, and we'll see you in the next video.